Okay, I'm going to show you how we use service intelligence targeted marketing promotions. In this case specifically, we're going to go over the timing belt services. So in service intelligence, you can basically take any service that you're tracking the service interval for and find out all the vehicles who need that service. So again, timing belts. We're going to look for all of those vehicles who've had it before and are due again and are due within the next 30 days. We're also going to include all the vehicles who have no history of having this done before. And you're going to ask me, well, why would I do that? Not every vehicle has a timing belt. That's where we're going to use the filters, and we're going to find the right year, makes, models, odometers that would need a timing belt. So to do that, we go into the change filters. And you can see here I'm looking for vehicles that have between 2 and 99 service visits. I just picked 2 so that they've been in the shop a couple times minimum. And I'm also looking for vehicles that have between 100,000 miles to 300,000 miles. You could change this based on your thoughts if you want to go 90,000 miles, whatever you prefer. Also, we're going for months since last service, and I'm picking 24 months, so they've been in the shop at least in the last 2 years. So I know they're still could be an active customer, possibly. I don't want to go any further than that. Some shops may only go back 1 year, depending on the size of their database. Then we're going to go to the include vehicle makes. So in this case, we're going to include the Acura. And what you're going to notice here is that we actually pull this from your shop management system database. So if you spelled Acura 3 different ways, we pick them up and you can find them. Same thing if you spell Chevrolet, Chevy, Chev, and the multiple different ways, we pick those up. So this is great because it helps find any errors that you may have had in your spellings and make sure that we do include in this. Next, we have the vehicle models. And what we would do with this is use the exclusion. So it's including all of the makes that you've picked. But as an example, let's just say you selected Chrysler because you know some Chryslers have timing belts, but you know the 300D and the 300M do not have timing belts. You could check those off to exclude those Chryslers. So this is a good place to spend some time. It could take you 20 minutes, could take you half an hour. The good news is once it's saved, once you check them off, it's saved in there. You don't have to do this again. You can run the same campaign 6 months down the road and not have to worry about going through that list again. But spend some time here and really make this accurate. Then we can go after the year of manufacture. And you know, most shops aren't servicing anything older than a 95 nowadays. You know, they're getting a bit old, but you could keep that where if you want it. And then we set it to 2014 because, hey, we're in 2017. Anything newer than that probably isn't time for a timing belt yet. But again, that's up to your discretion to figure out how you want to filter this. Hit OK when you're done. So you can see through my filter criteria, I've found 338 vehicles that match my criteria for needing a timing belt out of the 12,000 vehicles in the fleet. That's a pretty good way to really narrow this down as to who actually needs this service. Of that, I only have 285 emails. That's a pretty good chunk of emails. So really fine-tune marketing. This saves you a budget on your marketing efforts because you're not just trying to splatter this everywhere and hope someone who needs a timing belt catches this. Maybe there's a 10% room for error here depending on how good you are at filtering out those details. But even if 38 of these vehicles didn't have timing belts by mistake, 300 of them you do, that's still really fine-tuned, good, sharp marketing. Perhaps the odd one you mess up on, the customer emails you or calls you and says, hey, I don't have a timing belt, what are you saying? Simple way to turn that around is just say, oh, I'm sorry, we're going to fine tune our system. I'm going to mark your vehicle as not having a timing belt. That was our mistake. Feel free to use the coupon that we gave you for something of similar value. Your vehicle may need other work done. Let's take care of it. All right, so now we've pinpointed the target, we're targeting. Next we go to the offer. And here's where we can change the text that's on the top here that says critical alert. Important, your engine's timing belt may need service. You can change that. You can change an expiration date or get rid of the expiration date if you don't want it. And you can use a custom coupon. Right down here, $50 off a timing belt service. And you can change the text that's here based on these fields here. Really quick and easy. The system really does a good job at just, let's get it down, tweak it to how you want, and get it out the door. You don't need to worry about spending time on trying to design a great looking email. It's already great looking. It's already email responsive. It's going to look great on a cell phone as it does on a tablet or a desktop. But for some subtle changes, you could change this graphic of this Audi. I think it looks pretty sharp, but you may have different taste. We have a library of different vehicles that you can pick from. So you can pick something that looks like a timing belt. We got a belt here. It's not necessarily a timing belt, but most customers would know the difference. You can put the reminder finger up there, just to because this is a critical alert. You can also change the branding. So if you have a specific brand that you want to promote yourself with, like a AAA shop, you could add branding to that. You could also just, as we had it before, leave it blank just to avoid the clutter. And then there is the coupon. So if you go select image, coupon, we have different backgrounds for the coupon. I like something that's clean and easy to read. Some people actually want to put a dollar bill on there. Here, let's use the Canadian dollar bill because it's so darn colorful. And you can write whatever you want on there, again with these fields here. You can also change the branding on the coupon, change the branding to whatever you would like. And again, there's also the leave it blank option. So quick and easy, build an email, target 338 people who need a service that's worth $300 to $600. You can do this in under, the first time, under 30 minutes. Get your filtering right, save it, and run it every 6 months, run it every 3 months. Should take you less than 10 minutes to push this out the door, easy. In this scenario, I'm going to highly suggest postcards, okay? $1.19 a postcard, 338 postcards. This is the best money you're going to spend on marketing. How many postcards have you sent out the door trying to target anyone for anything? This will give you the highest return over any other postcard marketing. I guarantee it. But definitely send the emails too, right? Send the emails. 2 weeks later, they got a postcard to remind them. Do a second run of postcards. Again, this is dirt cheap because you're narrowing it down so tight. Don't be afraid to spend that money on those postcards. Far better than a mass mail out. What good is buy 3 shocks and get 1 for free if you don't even need shocks? And you try and send that to everyone in your database, you're going to wear them out. So hopefully this gives you some good thoughts on how to use the targeted marketing promotions. When you are ready, again, delivery. In my case, I just have email only, but if you're subscribed to it, you can have email or postcards, which is send an email if we have it. If we don't, send a postcard. You can do email and postcards, so do both, or you can do postcards only. Different variable ways. You select what you want, click process now. There'll be a pop-up window to say, are you sure? You hit yes. It's that easy. If you have any questions, feel free to email us, support@eautoclub.com. Thanks a lot and have yourself a great day.